This is North Texas Weather Center with your latest 3-minute forecast. And temperatures out there this morning, we are definitely a bit chillier than yesterday. You can see a lot of us are right now in the mid to upper 40s, some low 50s back out to our east closer to Paris where those storms are now departing out of our area. Eventually by about lunchtime, we will warm up pretty nicely into the mid 50s, but you will likely need a fleece jacket today because it will be fairly chilly, at least through about 12 or 1 o'clock this afternoon. Eventually by about 4 o'clock, we should all warm up into the low 60s, maybe some upper 50s back out to our north where areas along the Red River will be a little bit chillier. But it will be definitely a cooler day than yesterday. We were in the 70s and 80s yesterday, only in the 50s and 60s today, so it's a little bit chillier than usual. Looking at the severe weather outlook for Monday, we are very likely going to see some sort of severe weather outbreak across Texas, and that would include portions of North Texas as well, and that all includes the DFW Metroplex, including Dallas County, Collin, Denton, as well as Tarrant counties, all including at least a slight risk, if not an enhanced risk for severe weather. This is still 4 days out, but we are already under enhanced risk for areas to our south and east, and that would include areas in southeastern Dallas County, and that would, obviously, this is probably the most significant area where we would likely see severe weather. Damaging winds, large hail, potential for several tornadoes does exist, so we will have potentially a severe weather outbreak heading into Monday. Make sure you start to plan ahead just in case there is some severe weather on Monday. We are expecting widespread storms regardless on Monday, so almost everybody should see showers and storms. It just matters. The big question is how much severe weather will we see with all those storms? It looks like that's going to be a fairly high percentage of us that will see severe weather. Monday morning, we might see a few showers and storms back out to our west. Eventually, by about 1 o'clock, a few showers and a few thunderstorms will enter the Metroplex. I would not expect most of the severe weather until later Monday, especially probably after sunset. You can see by 4 o'clock, a line of storms starts to develop out closer to Abilene, maybe a screed supercell or two near Waco. That would have the best shot of a really significant tornado threat, especially to areas near Waco. Eventually, by about 7 o'clock, the showers and storms move into the western portions of DFW and right along I-35. 10 o'clock, the storms move into the Metroplex, and eventually going into the overnight hours, those storms move out to our east, with again the worst threat being to our southeast, but we will likely see severe weather here in the Metroplex. And do not be shocked if you're back out to the far northwest near Childress, you might see an isolated flurry. I would not be shocked by that heading into early Tuesday, but that would be way back out to our west. Nothing to be concerned about here. And eventually heading into late Tuesday, isolated shower might pass by our region before the cold front finally moves through our region sometime late Tuesday, which will eventually bring a pretty significant cool down heading into Wednesday. More on that in just a moment. Temperatures when you wake up tomorrow morning will be in the 30s, maybe even a few low 40s, but it'll definitely be chilly, maybe a isolated freeze just north of the Red River Valley. Heading into the afternoon hours will warm up nicely into the upper 60s and some low 70s as well. Let's take a look at your latest North Texas Weather Center 7-day forecast, and again, temperatures are going to be fairly warm, at least for yesterday. Temperatures today are only in the 60s. By tomorrow, we'll be in the 70s, eventually near 80 on Sunday. By Monday, temperatures drop a bit. They'll go back up on Tuesday, but drop significantly heading into Wednesday. Highs only in the upper 50s and maybe some lower 60s. This forecast is brought to you by Platinum Contracting, Birdies Pro Turf, and THD Vehicle Doorstep.